let's study lower limb muscles and the nerve supply. It is divided into 4 parts: the gluteal region, thigh, leg, and the sole. Gluteal region, thigh, leg, and the sole. In the gluteal region, it has 10 muscles: gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, gemellus superior, gemellus inferior, obturator internus, obturator externus, piriformis, quadratus femoris, and tensor fasciae lata. Gluteus maximus is supplied by the inferior gluteal nerve. Gluteus medius and the minimus is supplied by the superior gluteal nerve. Gemellus superior and the obturator internus is supplied by the nerve to obturator internus. Gemellus inferior, obturator externus. Gemellus inferior and the quadratus femoris is supplied by the nerve to quadratus femoris. This obturator externus is supplied by the posterior division of the obturator nerve. This piriformis is supplied by the ventral rami of S1 and S2. So total there is 10 muscles: gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, gemellus superior, gemellus inferior, obturator internus, obturator externus, piriformis, quadratus femoris, and the tensor fasciae lata. In the thigh, it has 3 compartments: the anterior compartment, front, it is also called front, and the extensor compartment. It has 2 muscles, sartorius and quadriceps femoris. In quadriceps femoris, it has 4 muscles: vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, vastus medialis, and the rectus femoris. This anterior compartment, extensor compartment, is supplied by the femoral nerve. Then the medial compartment, which is also the adductor compartment. There is 5 muscles in the medial compartment: adductor longus, adductor brevis, adductor magnus, gracilis, and pectineus. All the muscles are supplied by the obturator nerve, but this adductor magnus is the hybrid muscle. It has double nerve supply. The adductor component is supplied by the obturator nerve, but its hamstring component is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. Back, posterior or flexor compartment. There is 4 muscles: semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris, adductor magnus. This compartment is supplied by the sciatic nerve. Semitendinosus and semimembranosus is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve, and the biceps femoris, as it is biceps, it has 2 head, long head and the short head. Its long head is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve, and its short head is supplied by the common peroneal part of the sciatic nerve. Adductor magnus is the hybrid muscles. It has double nerve supply. Adductor component is supplied by the obturator nerve, and its hamstring component is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. So in thigh there is 3 compartment: front, anterior, which is the extensor, after that medial, adductor, after that posterior, extensor compartment. Front anterior compartment is supplied by the femoral nerve, medial is supplied by the obturator nerve, and posterior is supplied by the sciatic nerve. We can also remember that FOS. T. T means thigh. Thigh is supplied by the in anterior compartment femoral nerve, in the adductor compartment obturator nerve, and in the posterior compartment sciatic nerve. In the leg, it has also 3 compartments, but in the thigh there is anterior, medial, and the posterior compartment, but in the leg there is anterior, lateral, and the posterior compartment. In the anterior or the extensor compartment, there is tibialis anterior, extensor hallucis longus, extensor digitorum longus, peroneus torsius, extensor digitorum brevis. This anterior compartment is supplied by the deep peroneal nerve. Deep peroneal nerve. But now this the lateral peroneal compartment. It has 2 muscles: peroneus longus, peroneus brevis. Longus means it has long tendon, and brevis means it has short tendon. It is supplied by the peroneal nerve, superficial peroneal nerve. Now the back or the posterior or the flexor compartment. It has 3 superficial muscles and the 4 deep muscles. superficial muscles @GPS, gastrocnemius, plantaris, soleus. In the deep muscles, it has tibialis posterior, flexor hallucis longus, and it is a flexor compartment, so flexor hallucis longus, flexor digitorum longus. Like in the anterior compartment, extensor hallucis longus, extensor digitorum brevis, and the popliteus. So posterior compartment is supplied by the tibial nerve. So in the leg, anterior compartment is supplied by the deep peroneal nerve, lateral compartment is supplied by the superficial peroneal nerve, and the flexor back posterior compartment is supplied by the tibial nerve. In the sole muscles is in the four layer: first layer, second layer, third layer, and the fourth layer. In the first layer, we have three muscles, which is the abductor hallucis, flexor digitorum brevis, and the abductor digiti minimi. Only abductors, BD, abductors and the flexors are in the first layers of the sole. This abductor hallucis and flexor digitorum brevis is supplied by the medial plantar nerve, but abductor digiti minimi is supplied by the lateral plantar nerve, medial plantar nerve and the lateral plantar nerve. In the second layer of the sole, we have four muscles: flexor hallucis longus, flexor digitorum longus, flexor digitorum accessorius, lumbricals. We have four lumbricals: 1, 2, 3, 4. This flexor hallucis longus and flexor digitorum longus is supplied by the tibial nerve. Flexor digitorum accessorius is supplied by the lateral plantar nerve. We have four lumbricals: 1, 2, 3, 4. First lumbrical is supplied by the medial plantar nerve, and 2, 3, 4 is supplied by the lateral plantar nerve. In the third layer, we have flexor hallucis brevis, adductor hallucis, flexor digiti minimi brevis. This flexor hallucis brevis is supplied by the medial plantar nerve, and this adductor hallucis and flexor digiti minimi brevis is supplied by the lateral plantar nerve. In the fourth layer, we have plantar interossei, dorsal interossei, tibialis posterior, and the peroneus longus. This plantar interossei and dorsal interossei is supplied by the lateral plantar nerve. Tibialis posterior, as the name is tibialis, so it is supplied by the tibial nerve. Peroneus longus, as the name is peroneus, it is supplied by the peroneal nerve. So the muscles of the sole is learned in four layers: 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all about the lower limb muscles and the nerve supply, the gluteal region, thigh, leg, and the sole. And you can find these notes on the Telegram, and the links are given on the description. Thank you.